Hello everyone, I'm Laura McIntosh and this is Bringing It Home. Now we are the best in fresh. We find the hottest chefs, we travel to the best locations, and we will dazzle you with mouth-watering recipes and bring it all home to you.
That's bigger than my head.
Have an oyster. Here's to California. Make this really light. Don't scare me.
Now today on the show, I thought it would be fun to share with you Mediterranean cuisine. And I know a lot of you think it's difficult to cook, but it's not, especially when you've got a guy. And I do. Chef Jason Collis is on the show today to share with us how to make these Mediterranean dishes simple and easy. And if I can do it, you can do it at home. Let's talk fresh. Lemons are fresh. I want to take you out and show you how they're grown and how they're raised. Whether you like to cook with them or clean with them, we're going to share with you all the tricks of the trade. All this and a whole lot more today on Bringing It Home. Lexus is proud to support Bringing It Home's message of sustainability and freshness. We encourage you to know the people behind your food and to enjoy your pursuit of perfection. Let's meet our guest chef today, a friend of mine and true master of Mediterranean cuisine.
Hi, my name is Jason Collis. I'm an executive chef. Favorite thing about being a chef in California is produce. Everything is local, sustainable. I actually became a chef by passion. Being of Italian descent, I grew up around food. Nothing but food, food, food. So when I became older and graduated college, it had to be 6 months after I got married to my lovely wife, I decided to sell my business and go to culinary school. The thing that I love most about being a chef is actually the creativity. It's like being an artist. When I create a dish, I don't read recipes. I basically go from what I'm feeling, my inspiration, and start to create. So the plate's my palette. A little advice is get creative. Don't be scared. You know what you like and experiment. Use local ingredients, go to your farmer's market, and have fun with it.
All right, everyone, today we're talking about lemons. And Jason, summer also means a nice, refreshing drink. What do you got?
Oh, what I have today is a lavender lemonade made with Ventura limoncello and limonera lemons.
All right, and this really, truth be told, is your signature drink.
Yes.
Do you make your limoncello?
Actually, we don't make our own limoncello, no, but we do make our own lavender syrup.
You might have to tell me how to do that later.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, good.
Starting out, we're going to add a little bit of ice, of course. Okay. Got to keep it cool and refreshing for summer. And then we're going to add in, this is our lavender syrup right here.
Okay, so tell me what's in it.
Lavender,
right?
Water, and sugar.
Oh, I bet that's wonderful.
Oh, it's amazing.
Well, we're going to try it. I can't wait.
We're going to start with the spiked version.
Okay, all right.
So we're going to add in our citron vodka. We're going to add Ventura limoncello. Ventura limoncello is pretty strong, so you only need a little bit there.
Okay, good.
So about like a ½ ounce there.
All right.
Then we have our lemonade.
Oh my gosh, what a great drink.
Very refreshing. You could play on it too. You could add in a little bit of blueberry, raspberry, mulberry.
Mulberry, I haven't heard a chef say mulberry in such a long time, and I'm glad you did.
It's amazing. Mulberry and lemons are a marriage in heaven.
All right, even though this is spiked, I'm gonna take a taste of this, and while I do, how about you make one more for us? And Then my last question for this recipe, remember it's on our website, bringingithome.com. Would you at all use gin? I'm having this gin vodka debate this year because of the juniper berry. Would you use it or would it?
It might overpower the lemon a little bit. I would actually just stick with the vodka.
And
exactly.
Do a citron. Do a citrus type flavor.
Exactly.
Let me taste this. This looks beautiful, by the way. Oh God, oh my God, that's great. You know, it's sinful because you could drink about 5 of these and not know what much you've had. Those are delicious.
Aren't they great?
Pucker up, everyone. Did you know that lemons are the largest and best source of vitamin C? A single lemon contains enough vitamin C for your full recommended daily intake. When you want to know everything about growing lemons, where do you go? To the farmer himself, Greg Patterson. Take a look and we'll show you. This is summertime. We're in the middle of summer. Is it a busy time of year for you?
It is a real busy time of the year. The harvest, the water, the pesticide sprayers, and the pruners all want to be here on the same day.
Yeah, it's time.
And the movie filming crews.
Well, of course, and you're the ultimate coordinator, and a farmer. Let's talk about lemon trees. They are an evergreen tree. Why do they grow like a bush?
Because we force them to grow like a bush somewhat, but they are just a big giant bush. They would be a big uncontrolled mess of a bush.
This is a younger grove.
Yeah, it's getting into midlife.
Yeah, it's getting there, yeah.
They're young adults.
Walk us through the steps here from planting to harvest and then the yield that you'll get.
Well,
that's a big thing to cover.
That's more than one sentence. As trees wear out, we are replanting orchards. They come as a small cane. They end up being about that high. It's just a stick. And in 3 or 4 years, you have some semblance of a crop. When they get up into this age, we are hopefully getting 1,000 field boxes an acre, which I think is about 1,400 pounds.
Give or take a lemon.
Give or take a couple,
Okay, all right.
you know.
We've got some different variances on this tree. We have bloom, we have little fruit right here, we have green fruit, and then as you can see, we have some big, beautiful lemons here. How do you go through and pick this tree? I mean, you've got so many things going on.
The pickers are trained to pick certain sizes, certain color definitions.
So will this tree be harvested 3 times?
Yes.
Okay.
This tree has been harvested twice.
Twice already.
Yes.
From bud to here, how long?
A couple of months.
Really,
at
that
the most,
long?
Yeah.
And then from here to, let's say, the green ones.
Another 8 or 10 months. The coastal influence and the cool weather makes them ripen slow, and
very nice.
Yeah, it makes us unique here.
So an average harvest time period is?
Oh, it's all year.
Let's talk about perfect conditions for a farmer.
Lots of rain.
You want it.
The more rain, the better. The trees respond more to the rain than they do to irrigation water.
They really do.
They do. You can see it.
All right, and pollinating, or do you bring in bees? What do you do for
No, they're all self-pollinating.
Hey, this is an easy crop. I should be a lemon farmer.
There's 100 pounds of fertilizer an acre and the water once a month. And
okay, so there's a lot more.
There's a couple other things we do.
A couple other things we haven't talked about. I think we've got enough to start cooking it up, but I want to thank you for showing us around. I love lemons.
Well, good.
All right.
We like to hear that.
I know, I like to eat them. All right, let's go cook it up. We're gonna cook up another fun and easy recipe, but let me just tell you, that lemonade, you have to do, and if you don't want to add alcohol to it, because we didn't mention before,
Exactly.
all they have to do is the lavender water,
Exactly.
and then just the lemonade.
And just the lemonade.
And it's wonderful. It's really good. Okay, let's take the hum out of hummus. How do we make it easily at home?
It's very simple. Say at the restaurant, of course, we use dried beans. We basically soak them overnight. Then we...
That's these right here.
That's them right there.
All right.
And then we boil them next day. To simplify it, you could actually just buy the canned already garbanzo beans.
Okay, so let me break that back down, Jason. I'm gonna go into the store and I'm gonna buy the cans of garbanzo beans.
Exactly.
I'm straining the water out.
You're straining the water out.
Then I'm gonna soak them.
Actually, you're not going to need to soak them at that point.
If they're in the can.
If they're in the can, they're already cooked and processed for you.
So they're ready to go.
So they're ready to go, yes.
So then all I have to do is puree them.
Puree them.
With
a little tahini, a little bit of olive oil, and a lot of lemon juice. I add a lot of lemon juice. Say to 1 cup, I add about half a cup of lemon juice.
Okay, now, if I'm ambitious and I want to buy them fresh, and I want to get these garbanzo beans dried,
yes.
Give me the process for that.
What you're going to do is basically soak them overnight in warm water.
Anything special in the water?
Yes, you're going to add a little bit of baking soda. Okay. That will help break it down.
Just like a half a teaspoon, little tablespoon?
Half a teaspoon,
okay,
exactly.
All right.
Then the next day, you're going to basically strain them.
Okay.
Then boil them until they basically come to a soft consistency.
Okay, and they'll pop open a little bit, won't they?
Exactly.
Right, okay.
You'll basically be able to squeeze it right in your finger.
Right, okay, that's what we want.
And then you're going to add in your olive oil. a little garlic depending on if you like
A
it.
lot of garlic.
There we go.
Okay, good. All right. And that's what you have right here.
This is the final product right here.
Okay.
This is what we have. It comes out to almost a paste consistency.
It's beautiful. So what are we going to do with this now?
We're going to do the plating.
Okay.
You're going to basically just take it out and spread it around the bowl. About half would be good.
All right. Very easy. The recipe's on our website, so check it out. More or less, good?
That's perfect right there. Now we're going to garnish it. What I like to do is add a little different flavors to the hummus.
Right.
So we're going to add a basil pesto to it today. You could do different variations. You could do a sun-dried tomato.
More garlic.
More garlic.
Garlic and more garlic. I love it. Okay.
Just going to drizzle right around. The colors themselves are going to basically come out, so you get creative and do a little bit of artwork, become your own Picasso.
I love that. Is this making you crazy that I haven't seen how you do it at the restaurant, so I'm just like we would at home, this is how I would do it.
That's perfect right there. Now we have the pine nuts. You would want to actually sprinkle little pine nuts in the middle there.
Now, would I toast these pine nuts before?
It's up to you. It's up to a preference.
How do we go? Is that good?
That's perfect amount right there.
All right. That was just a pinch. You know, my daughter once asked me, what's a pinch? That was a pinch.
That's a pinch
there
right
you go,
there.
Exactly. All right.
And then, Laura, we're going to add a little sumac. And what sumac is a Middle Eastern, almost tamarind spice.
Right.
Say if you don't have sumac at your local grocery store, paprika works the same.
Now, am I putting it all around the pesto?
Actually, pinch around the pesto.
There's the pinch again.
There you go.
All right. How's that?
Perfect.
Okay, now I want to taste this a little bit, just so I can tell everybody what it tastes like. It's a little spicy, not hot.
Not hot, no.
Not hot at all.
No.
And it has more of a distinct taste than paprika.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's more distinct. It has a little bit of tang. It adds to, brings out the lemon a little bit more.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, good combination.
And then we're going to add a little parsley.
Okay.
The parsley smooths it out.
Again, just pinch over the top?
Exactly, yes.
Okay. Oh, this is really nice.
Doesn't it come out beautiful?
Yes.
And then we're going to add a little bit of brined thyme to my hummus. It gives it a little bit more of an earthiness.
And I'm pinching this on top of it as well, right?
Exactly, yes.
All right. A little dash, a little pinch, there we go. And that's it.
And that's it. And add a couple of little lemons for a little color there.
Look at this. I mean, if you're doing a party or a shower or as an appetizer, I would do this. I might even put them in separate little dishes all around the appetizer table.
Oh,
so
that
people
works
can,
great.
yeah, dip and go.
Going to use pita bread. You could bake your pita bread. You could fry your pita bread and make chips out of it as well.
Oh, very nice. All right, here we go, you guys. Here's the taste test. Oh my God, that's so delicious. That is really, really good. Did you know that the Meyer lemon, which is actually a cross between a lemon and possibly an orange or a mandarin, was named for Frank N. Meyer, who first discovered it in 1908? I wish all of your kitchens or your homes where you're watching the show smelt like what we have right behind us, because it's so fresh.
I mean, it's just amazing. Not better to cook anywhere else.
Okay, the next recipe is?
I'm going to be doing fattoush, which is actually a Lebanese salad.
Okay.
Yes.
And you're doing a lot of Mediterranean dishes today. I mean, that's really what the restaurant is all about, right?
Exactly. We focus on Spain, France, Italy, Lebanon. So we have a lot of different flavors going on, light, refreshing, and healthy.
Good. All right, well, let's start this one. Talk to me about all the ingredients you have here.
We'll start off over here. We actually have pita chips, which are just baked pita bread, granulated garlic, kosher salt, dried thyme, lemon juice, green bell pepper, red red onion, cucumbers, tomatoes, and sumac.
Very, very Mediterranean, but certainly for those of us that live in California, very Californian too.
Exactly. So what we'll do now is we're going to add the romaine in.
Okay. Could you use butter?
Yes, you can use butter leaf lettuce if you wanted to.
I just love butter lettuce.
I'm going to have you start off adding the bell peppers.
Okay. Now, I want to just give everybody a hint about your lettuce, because this is a tip that Rick Antle gave me, who is a lettuce grower. You take your lettuce, you wash it, and then you put it in the refrigerator for up to 3 hours, and it is crisp and firm, and he said that you will make one of the best salads you ever have if you wash it and put it back in the refrigerator. All right, some red onion.
Some Persian cucumber.
Persian.
Yeah, we're using Persian cucumber. You can use hothouse cucumbers as well. Tomato.
All right, and for those of you out there that can get your hand on some heirlooms, I bet that would be another substitute.
Heirloom would be an amazing substitute.
Good, all right.
And then what we're going to do now is we're going to make our dressing. You're going to add first your olive oil.
And this almost seems like my mom's secret dressing that she makes at home and I've learned to make too. It's pretty similar.
Then we're going to add our lemon juice.
Ah, in lieu of vinegar?
In lieu of vinegar. Then we're going to add a dry thyme.
Okay.
Reason why we're using dry instead of fresh, because the lemon juice will activate the dry.
Really?
Yes.
In anything you put together, if you put something dry with a lemon juice?
Exactly.
Voila.
Voila. And then we're using a little bit of granulated garlic as well. And then we're going to add in our pita chips for the crunch.
So this is almost like the substitute for the croutons.
Exactly.
Okay.
We're going to toss it.
All right. Now you and I both know at home, we'd be using our
hands.
Of course we would.
And then what we're going to do is add a little salt.
Okay.
To balance out lemons, you use salt. Add a little bit of sumac on top as a garnish, and there we go.
We have it, and it's called?
Batush.
Very easy to do, very easy to say, and quick and refreshing to eat. Back, everyone. We were actually just talking about Jason's lemon bars because I hear they're world famous.
Oh, thank you. I was thinking about doing it, but I didn't want to bake today.
I know. We're out. We're having fun, and that's what you should be doing too. We're going to start cooking because this next recipe is one of my favorites.
This is going to be a rack of lamb, and what we're going to coat it with is actually sage with a little bit of rosemary and lemon zest.
All right, so you're really getting into it. For those of you that want to learn how to cook Mediterranean or might be a little skittish about it, this recipe is down and dirty, by far a basic Mediterranean recipe.
It is, and what's great about it is it comes from the Tuscan region.
Yes.
So you're basically using your rosemary and your sage and your lemons, coating your rack of lamb. Really simple, but the whole thing is it's flavorful.
Oh, I love it. This is one of my favorite recipes. Show us how to do it.
Okay, I have a full rack of lamb that I already sliced into quarters.
Okay.
So we have basically 4 pieces. The reason why I didn't keep it whole was because we could cook it individually, it's easier,
Right.
and then you basically take it out, platter it, serve the guests, voila.
And
You
it looks pretty.
get the cutting done before the cooking.
Yeah, very nice.
So what we're going to start off with is some salt and pepper.
Okay.
So we're basically going to add our salt.
Okay, now this is where I'm gonna stop you because I'm gonna do one with you.
Okay.
When you add the salt, a lot of folks have asked me this too. Okay, you add the salt and you flip it over and you add the salt here, but what about the sides?
The sides, say, I personally don't like to salt the
I
sides.
just did that!
You just did it.
Okay,
The
why?
reason being is because when we're doing rack of lamb, we're basically coating the outside, and this is called the eye of the rack. So when we're going to be cooking it, we're going to be cooking it face down, so the salt itself will basically penetrate inside the middle of the
Okay, all right,
meat.
and you're trying to just get a nice crust too. That's
Exactly,
what you're doing with the
doing a
salt. Okay.
crust. Okay, so
So a little bit of pepper too.
a little pepper too.
Okay.
Okay. Then we're going to add our sage.
Okay, now you're doing dried spices again here.
Actually, this is fresh. We finally minced
okay.
it. And so what we're going to do is actually not only sprinkle it, but we're going to rub it on.
Very nice.
And we're adding our rosemary now.
Okay. And you're also pressing that in.
Yes, you're
Okay.
also pressing that in.
Okay.
We're going to get our lemon zest.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Okay. What is
A
it going
nice
to add?
aroma. 2 things. One, it's going to add a little bit of a citrus tang to it.
Okay.
But then 2, it's going to basically add a pop to the dish.
So you're building your palate with flavors. You're just kind of building.
And just layering.
Yeah,
Exactly.
very nice. Okay. That's pretty simple and easy. The butcher will actually cut these for you if they're not already cut.
Exactly.
You take them home and we've made a paste. We've just put this rub on them and that's all we've done so far.
Exactly.
Okay, no olive oil on them, nothing yet.
Nothing yet. We're going to keep it dry.
Okay, so Jason, I'm gonna have you start putting that on the stovetop. So just a little olive oil in the pan.
Just a little bit of olive oil in the pan.
All right. And voila.
And voila. pretty much done. We're going to wait a little while to get the olive oil to temp. Once it's to temp, we're just going to lay on down.
Now, I'm going to show you a little trick. I promised you earlier that I would show you at home how to use a lemon to clean your board. And so you take that lemon and you just cut it in half. And I take kosher salt, and you can do this a couple of ways. You can either sprinkle the salt right on the board, or you can put it right on the lemon, which will make it, always like to say cry or juice up a little bit.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do is we're making a paste or a scrub for your cutting board. It cleans it very, very well. It sanitizes it very, very well. It makes it smell great so that when you cut on it the next time, you're not picking up any of the aromatics from the herbs that you've used. You put the chops down on what side?
Fat side first.
Always.
Always the
always,
fat.
always, always.
Exactly.
Okay.
Always, always, always. Now I'm going to flip. Don't do what I just did, of course. Use tongs.
You know they
But
will.
What you want to do, once you've achieved the nice crust, what the crust means is basically a nice coating where it's golden. You
Right.
don't want to get it black.
Now you want to be careful too, because you don't want to burn the crust that you've made, right? Because those are fresh herbs.
Exactly.
So you need to really watch this at this point.
At this point, it's very important to watch this.
Okay, now if I were barbecuing, it's summertime, we're outside, we throw hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill. If I want to put this on for the adults, can I do it on a barbecue?
100%. That's exactly how I like to do it when I'm at home.
Yeah.
On the barbecue, straight on the barbecue, but instead of having fat side down like we were doing, what you would do is actually put it down on the sides.
Ah.
So we'll be grilling them on the sides that way and doing grill marks that way because of the flame, because it's direct heat.
Yes.
It's going to burn the fat and then it's going to be just a charred mess. What we're going to do is put it into the oven.
Yes.
And then let it bake for medium rare about 10 to 15 minutes depending on the caliber of your oven.
We're gonna put these in the oven, but remember I told you, if you're outside barbecuing, we're outside, we're eating all the time, how do you keep flies from jumping on your food or being around your table? We've got the way to do that, but we're gonna show you when we pull the lamb out of the oven. Did you know that lemons turn from green to yellow because of temperature change, not ripeness? You want to see how beautiful this looks? Take a look at this. Jace, you ready to take it out of the oven?
Oh, it's ready.
Look at that.
Grab this here.
This is nice.
Isn't this nice here? I mean, these are basically just lemon crowns, really easy to do.
Yeah, for you.
Oh.
but how did you, I mean, you just...
Basically cut your lemon in half and then you're just going to basically, like a jack-o'-lantern, jigsaw it.
Oh, really? That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Very easy. Okay.
Very easy.
So you can do it at home.
Yes.
Now, if you were to serve this family style at home, summer, you guys have been playing outside doing your whole thing. You've got your lamb. What else are you going to put with it?
I would actually do grilled asparagus with a little bit of salt and pepper with it.
Very nice.
And then also, say if it's summertime, maybe a grilled vegetable orzo or a roasted garlic mashed potato.
Oh, very nice. And I would actually bring up that salad we did earlier and put that with it as well.
100%. Say the fattoush salad with this works as its vegetable course.
Right.
Say right now for light and healthy, keep the carbs out and just go straight salad and the lamb.
Yeah, I love it. It's fantastic. And that looks beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right, what did you guys think of Jason? I know I loved him. His recipes are easy. They're on the website. What can't you do with lemons?
Amazing. I say we're blessed.
We are blessed. Thanks for being on the show. Remember, all of the recipes can be found on our website, bringingithome.com. Don't forget, get out there and Facebook, Twitter, even some blogs. We'll answer them. Until next week, keep it fresh. Answering some of your online questions, which I love to get, and this one especially because it's about fresh lemons. Now, I've shared with you in the show before how to clean with lemons and how to use them in recipes, but today I'd like to share with you a couple decorating tips. Here's an easy one. Get out one of your favorite white bowls and load it up with beautiful yellow lemons. Sit it in the middle of the table and it is sure to brighten up any room. Another really great idea is to take a clear or an old-fashioned jar glass, fill it with lemons, and then add your favorite greenery. You can add olive branches or bay leaf branches. You can even add herbs if you like. And lastly, let them stand on their own by putting them in a clear vase. I like to actually cut the top of one of mine so you not only see the beautiful lemon, but you can smell it throughout your house too. These are 3 easy ways to use lemons and make your house nice and fresh. Next time on Bringing It Home, we're going back to school in Napa, California, to get a lesson from culinary instructor, Chef Scott Samuel.
What is ratatouille?
I'm getting nervous. This is a lesson in fresh.
Please use what's in your garden. And we're trying to teach the American public how to be healthier.
A class you won't want to skip. Lexus is proud to support Bringing It Home's message of sustainability and freshness. We encourage you to know the people behind your food and to enjoy your pursuit of perfection. Fun, that's what we're talking about today. Get out and enjoy.
Mike, you gotta keep it down. The mic's way up here if you're talking to your mic so I can hear you.
You and me both. It goes, ah. Looking for simple ways to keep it fresh at home? I've made it easy with my new cookbook, Laura McIntosh from the Field. You will discover delicious recipes selected from some of the world's finest chefs. You can also order DVDs of the show you've just seen, just for you, nice and fresh.